Imagine this. It's 2026. The lights go out in Las Vegas, but one name is missing from the grid. Max Verstappen. No number one, no sea of orange in the stands, no Red Bull dominance. And that's when the real damage begins. Because what most fans don't realize is that Verstappen is not just a four-time consecutive world champion and a threat with the right setup. He carries an entire financial ecosystem on his shoulders, one worth billions. Today, we are breaking down the hard numbers. The conclusion will surprise you. Look at Formula One's viewership over the past 5 years. The sport has grown from a niche phenomenon into a global mega business. Liberty Media, the owner of Formula One, has seen the sport's value rise to over $20 billion. But here's the question nobody dares to ask out loud. How much of that growth is thanks to Max? Research shows that the Netherlands alone contributes more than 1 million additional viewers per race to international F1 broadcasts. The Dutch Grand Prix sold out within minutes, with waiting lists for years, and sponsorship packages skyrocketing. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. Because what if you knew that a single contract, not from a team but from one driver, is directly responsible for the value of multiple sponsorship deals worth hundreds of millions? We will get back to that. But first, you need to understand just how deep Verstappen's financial roots run within the sport. Red Bull Racing is currently one of the most valuable teams in Formula One with an estimated value of over $4 billion. Even if this season isn't running perfectly, the team remains a massive force within the sport, where huge sums of money are involved and expectations are consistently high. That value didn't come out of nowhere. A significant part of it is built on one crucial factor: winning. In the eyes of sponsors, winning is inseparable from Max Verstappen. His performances, consistency, and appeal make him the face of success. At the same time, history shows that both Red Bull and Verstappen are capable of turning seemingly difficult seasons around. A strong comeback is always lurking. And that expectation alone keeps both confidence and the team's value high. Oracle, Ford, Shell, Mobil 1, big names investing hundreds of millions into Red Bull. The question is not whether they would stay if Max leaves. The question is, at what price? Renegotiated contracts, lower sponsorship deals, reduced media value per race. The cost could rise to hundreds of millions per year in lost revenue for Red Bull alone. But Red Bull would not be the only one bleeding. There is one number that keeps Liberty Media awake at night. It has everything to do with TV rights. The new Formula One deals currently being negotiated are partly based on the assumption that Max Verstappen keeps racing. What happens if that disappears? It is more shocking than you think. Formula One is currently selling media rights at historically unprecedented levels. ESPN, Sky Sports, and Viaplay all contribute to those deals, which generate $500 million per year in broadcasting revenue. Those deals are based on viewership, and viewership is based on stars. Verstappen is currently one of the most followed active Formula One drivers in the world. His departure would create a gap in the sport's marketing value that could take years to fill, if it can be filled at all. For comparison, when Michael Schumacher retired in 2006, European viewership dropped by nearly 30% in the years that followed. That showed just how dependent the sport was on one dominant superstar. Fans tuned out, sponsors became more cautious, and Formula One's appeal noticeably declined. The sport urgently needed a new hero, someone who could attract a new generation and reconnect the audience. They eventually found that in Lewis Hamilton, but the process took years. In the meantime, the sport lost significant revenue and momentum, which proved difficult and expensive to fully recover later. Formula One without Max Verstappen is not just a sport without a champion. It is a business losing billions per year, per race, per broadcast. And the real irony, Verstappen himself would barely feel it. He built his financial foundation long before stepping away. How exactly he did that, from his first Red Bull contract to his investments and business deals outside the track, we have already fully broken down in another video. Have you seen it yet? The video about how Max Verstappen built his millions? Check the link in the description because trust us, the numbers are wilder than you expect. Subscribe to F1 Elite. This isn't just about speed, this is about money.